even though the mandate will be lifted as of March the 7th, they're saying there's still a technicality that is preventing Kyrie Irving from being able to play home games. They're saying they're saying the Brooklyn Net qualifies under the private business sector. How the fuck is they a private business when they play on TV, national televised games? So basically what they're saying is that they don't have more than 100 employees. So basically they still could keep Kyrie Irving from playing. You know, at the end of the day, I'm going to call the Brooklyn Nets office tomorrow, and I'm going to call the NBA office tomorrow, because this is just absurd now. Enough is enough. It's time to let the man back on the court. It's time to let the dude play. Now, see, I told you I'm real with mines. Now, if I make a mistake, I can come back and retract. But apparently, he falls under the private sector, which they shouldn't be considered a private sector, because at the end of the day, they play in front of thousands of people every night. So that's the technicality that's keeping Kyrie Irving from basically playing home games. He can enter the building and he can sit and watch. So now, like I said, this is just beyond ridiculous now, and it's just time to put pressure on Eric Adams. It's just time to put pressure on this dude. It's time to put pressure on the city of New York. And it's just time to put pressure on the NBA, because I'm calling the NBA office tomorrow and saying that they need to fix this, because this has just went on long enough. The man already said he's not going to do it. It's not, and it's time now. It's time now. For them to sit up there and keep this going, trying to prove what? They couldn't break the man, so he's not going to fold. So what's the use? It's just time to move on. You know, I think everybody is ready to, resume going back to normal. As we're on the road to being normal again, it's just time to just, lift all restrictions. No more technicalities. And at this point, the Brooklyn Nets need to just pay the fine and just leave it at that. They only gonna get fined like $1,000, and it's not many home games left. They might as well just pay the money to the city and leave it at. Who's gonna care? Because we already been divided by this situation anyway. Of course, you're gonna have people saying this and saying, but at the end of the day, who cares what they think? Because at the end of the day, it's Kyrie Irving's body, and he should be able to do what the hell he want to do with it. Nobody should tell anybody what the fuck to do with their body. I'm getting pissed off. This like enough is enough. Let the man play. You couldn't break him when they first implemented this rule. He hasn't broken. He hasn't folded. He already said flat out, I'm not gonna do it. So what is the use? And you trying to keep him on? How in the hell the NBA is a private sector when you have teams and players that travel all over the country, including the world, playing basketball games, nationally televised? So they trying to say because they have less than 100 employees for the organization that qualifies them under the private sector. You know damn well the Brooklyn Nets ain't no private sector business, and neither is the NBA. So it's just time. It's time to apply pressure on the NBA. It's time to apply pressure on Eric Adams, and it's time to apply pressure on the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to call and anybody that's listening to this. Anybody that's listening to this stream, I suggest you do the same, because it's time to get Kyrie Irving back on the court. Enough is enough. It's time for him to play. This is absurd now. He could come in the building and watch the team play, but he can't play. Boy, I'll tell you. Anyway, We'll talk about this later on. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.